Imagine a promise whispered in the desert thousands of years ago, an ancient tapestry woven with precision, thread by unseen hands. What if I told you that every thread points to one singular point, the birth of a child who would change the world forever? Today, we unravel a mystery hidden in plain sight, how prophecies spoken centuries before Jesus' birth were fulfilled in stunning detail. Stay with me as we dive into this divine puzzle. Number one, the seed of the woman. It all began in the Garden of Eden, where humanity fell into sin. In Genesis chapter 3, God declared a cryptic prophecy. He says, I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and hers. He will crush your head, and you will strike his heel. This wasn't just a vague promise of struggle, it was a forecast of victory. The offspring of the woman would one day crush the serpent's head. Fast forward to Matthew chapter 1, and we see its fulfillment. Jesus, born of a virgin, comes as the ultimate offspring to defeat sin and Satan. Coincidence or the first piece of grand design? Number two, born of a virgin. 700 years before Christ, the prophet Isaiah delivered a prophecy that seemed impossible. Therefore, the Lord himself will give you a sign. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son and will call him Emmanuel. How could a virgin conceive a child? It defied natural law. Yet in Luke chapter 1, we see the angel Gabriel announcing to Mary, you will conceive and give birth to a son. The Holy Spirit will come on you, and the power of the Most High will overshadow you. This prophecy wasn't just fulfilled, it was fulfilled miraculously, leaving skeptics speechless. Number three, the lineage of a king. God promised Abraham that through his offspring, all nations would be blessed. Later, the prophecy narrowed through Jacob. The scepter will not depart from Judah. And finally, through King David, I will establish the throne of his kingdom forever. In Matthew chapter 1 and Luke chapter 3, we find detailed genealogies tracing Jesus' ancestry directly to Abraham, Judah, and David. Despite centuries of exile and turmoil, the line remained intact. Coincidence or divine orchestration? Number four, born in Bethlehem. Micah chapter 5 delivered a stunningly precise prophecy. But you, Bethlehem, Ephrathah, though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come for me one who will be ruler over Israel. Bethlehem was a tiny, insignificant town. Why not Jerusalem? Yet in Luke chapter 2, we learn that a Roman census forced Mary and Joseph to travel to Bethlehem, where Jesus was born. Odds of predicting this obscure birthplace centuries in advance? Well, they're astronomical, and yet it happened. Number five, the star and the Magi. Numbers chapter 24 speaks of a star that would come out of Jacob. A star will come out of Jacob, a scepter will rise out of Israel. When Jesus was born, a celestial phenomenon captured the attention of the Magi in the east. Matthew chapter 2 recounts their journey, following the star to find the child. But how did a star move with such purpose, guiding men to worship the prophesied king? Was this divine choreography in action? Number six, the slaughter of the innocents. Jeremiah 31 paints a chilling prophecy. A voice is heard in Ramah, mourning and great weeping, Rachel weeping for her children. When Herod ordered the massacre of all male infants in Bethlehem, this prophecy found its heartbreaking fulfillment. But amidst the tragedy, there was hope. Jesus had escaped, carried to safety in Egypt by divine warning. Even in sorrow, God's plan marched forward. Number seven, called out of Egypt. Hosea chapter 11 says, out of Egypt I called my son. At first glance, this referred to Israel's exodus from Egypt, but Matthew chapter 2 reveals its deeper layer. After fleeing to Egypt to escape Herod's wrath, Joseph and Mary returned with Jesus, fulfilling this prophecy in a striking parallel to Israel's story. Jesus wasn't just a child, he was the new Israel, embodying its destiny. Number 8, the timing of his birth. Even the timing of Jesus' birth was foretold. In Daniel chapter 9, a cryptic timeline called the 70 weeks points to the Messiah's arrival. Scholars have calculated that this prophecy aligns perfectly with Jesus' birth and ministry. Could such precise timing be mere happenstance, or was history being guided by a divine hand? Number 9, a light to the Gentiles. Isaiah chapter 9 proclaims, "The people walking in darkness have seen a great light." When Simeon held baby Jesus in the temple, he declared him a light for revelation to the Gentiles. From the very beginning, Jesus' birth was about more than Israel, it was for the world. A prophecy fulfilled not just in a moment, but in a mission that continues today. So you see, as we piece together these ancient prophecies, a stunning picture emerges. Each thread, no matter how obscure, finds its place in the tapestry of Jesus' birth. This isn't a coincidence. It's the fingerprint of a creator who planned every single detail. And if he cared enough to orchestrate this masterpiece, imagine how deeply he cares about you.